Hey everyone, it's Alex, and I'm very excited to be introducing you to something I think is really cool and unique about this rental, and that's the virtual reality arcade. It's something that I really felt like people would love if they had access to it. I know my mind was blown the first time I used one of these headsets, and so I'm hoping that you have a great experience and you really enjoy checking this kind of stuff out while you're here. So what I'm going to do is put on the headset and walk you through a couple of things that I recommend you check out first. You may be kind of watching this before you get to the house, or you may be watching it while you're in the house, but either way I definitely check out these apps that I'm going to show you so that you can get familiar with the headset as well as check out a couple of really cool features that are especially good for folks who have never tried a VR headset before. So let's put on the headset and let me show you a couple of really cool apps for it. Okay, so here we go. We are right now going to start at home. So this is, you're going to notice where there's a bunch of different options for apps and stuff like that. Kind of ignore that for the time being and go to Library. Library is going to have all the different apps that I currently have on the headset. You can check them out at your pace. But definitely if you're new to using the headset, don't start on any one of these. Go over to the left here and there are tutorials. So you click on that and there's 3 different tutorials that are going to show you how to use the equipment. So it gets you familiar with how to interact in the space and how to use the controllers and things like that. I definitely recommend you check this out if you are new to the headset and VR kind of experience, because it's going to make your experience just a lot better if you know how to use the equipment and you're not trying to learn while you're playing a game or something. So once you're done with that, there's 2 apps I'm going to show you that I think you should definitely check out first. Number 1 is YouTube VR. So YouTube VR is, there's just a ton of content that's 360. And so whenever you're using YouTube VR, I highly recommend you make sure that you're looking at 360 videos. There's just a ton of content out there on these, and what I definitely recommend to do is do a search. So my favorite search item is actually wingsuits. So I'm going to type that in. Now whatever you're searching, make sure you put in 360 after it so that it knows to look for 360 videos and not kind of the regular YouTube videos. So in this one, there's a bunch of different 360 videos of people in wingsuits. If I did this one right here, it's shot with a GoPro, and right now it's going to kind of throw me into the middle of someone with a wingsuit on going down a mountain. So I can look around and I can see him kind of like getting close to the mountain. So it's a really interesting and fun kind of experience. And so if you're new to this, definitely check out YouTube VR and check out the 360 videos. It's pretty mind-blowing the first time you check it out. Now, the second thing is something that I've spent some time on, and I hope that everyone who uses this headset gets a chance to check out, because it's hopefully going to also add value to your stay. And that's the app called Wander. And so Wander is basically a Google Maps for tourism, so you can kind of teleport anywhere in the world and check out all these really cool spots. So right now it always starts you in somewhere random, and I kind of set up favorite folders. One in particular is San Antonio recommendations. So you click on this little star, you go to San Antonio recommendations folder, and these are preloaded places that I've personally kind of gone into this and found and then tagged as places that I recommend you check out. Some are places that you probably will be familiar with. So the Alamo, if I click on that, I can look over here and there's the Alamo. If you click on something like Japanese Tea Garden, which is somewhere that's not as well known, but I highly recommend you check out if it's a nice day. It's a kind of hidden gem near downtown San Antonio that's really beautiful, and something I recommend that you do if you use these is, okay, I can see kind of around me and I'm on a path. Well, I want to go somewhere else in this area to see what the rest of the Japanese tea gardens might look like. So you want to go to this map way off to the left, and then you're going to see that you're really zoomed out. So right next to this this map here, there's a little toggle button that you're going to click on and just drag up so that you're zoomed in to where you're at. And so you can see that I'm right in the middle of kind of this Japanese tea garden area. You can click on other areas that are on blue dots there, and you can kind of look around and see what else is in there. And as you can see, it's a really, really beautiful little spot, and I highly recommend you check it out. But if not, definitely check out the other favorites. And if you're here for BMT, I even have the Lackland Parade Field loaded up to where you can kind of see what the parade field is going to look like before you're there, which is kind of neat. But if nothing else, it is hopefully something that you'll have a kick out of if you want to go see what it looks like at Machu Picchu, or you can even, when you're on the map, search for your home address, and if one of the Google cars has been around there, you can actually feel like you're standing in front of your home, which is really, really neat. So those are 2 apps that I recommend you check out first. There's plenty of other games and things like this in the library. I recommend you kind of explore, check it out, have a good time kind of exploring, because everyone definitely kind of likes their own thing. If you want to hold a lightsaber, there's a game for Star Wars, and there's also games for boxing and things like that. All I ask is that you just kind of be careful about your surroundings and enjoy yourself. With that said, I hope you have a great time using the virtual reality arcade, and please do let me know if you have any questions or need help getting something to work. Thanks.